Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to Morning Watch with me, the Scruff, on this fine day, 20th of September. But is it a fine day? No, it's a howling gale outside today. It's almost like a hurricane. There is harsh weather warnings in the UK today. But are the charts harsh? Well, we're about to find out. Now, what we do in these little videos is I do the economic news to see what the movers and shakers are today. And then I also look at my strength sheet to kind of form some form of a watch list. And then maybe do a snapshot of the strongest pair and give a quick analysis of it. Now, these are done on a reward basis. I make them every day for the Scruffy Squad because they get to see my sheet every morning. And if I hit 100 likes, the next one will be public, and so forth and so forth. It's just a way of me justifying my time. So if you do like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and definitely share it to your friends, just so that we can keep this thing moving. So let's have a look and see what's moving about. Well, I always start with the economic calendar. And we go on into pound news. It's currently around 20 past 7-ish. And the news is coming in now. And there's a big spike down to the floor. And it's because of the inflation, this bit here. All right. But through the night, there was nothing really running into this. That's the only spiker this morning. Now, the markets will settle down all day, and I'll explain as to why. It's because later on tonight, there's FOMC. But throughout the day, we've got a little bit of Euro news. It's all low impact, so it won't affect the markets at all. You know, that runs on to mid-morning. There's nothing happening here. Come through into the afternoon, and again, it's all low impact. There's nothing going on. 12 o'clock, there might be a small spike, but what you'll find today is the markets will kind of compress a little bit, and they'll just sort of toddle along, trying to prime themselves to see what's going on. Now, tomorrow could be wild, but today will be relatively easy. But if you're holding your trades as you come through the afternoon with all of that US data, if you can imagine, it's ripples in the pond, you know, just one after the other. It's just pebble after pebble after pebble. It doesn't seem to be that bad. But at 7 o'clock tonight, it'll be as if somebody throws a brick into that pond, because it is the FOMC. And that is a major news announcement. Happens at 7 o'clock, and all merry hell will break loose. So if you're in the markets holding trades overnight, make certain that you are safe for that announcement coming in. Any of the sort of indices in the US, so the S&P 500, the Dow, the NASDAQ or US 100, they will go wild tonight, as will gold and as will any US pair. So be really aware of that. I'm personally finished sort of lunch to mid-afternoon, so it doesn't really affect me. But for my swing trades, I ensure that they're either risk-free, or I'll make a decision if the price is very close to the stop, to actually come out of the market and then re-enter. A good way to do it is, if you're going to go with the will of the gods, is just pull your stop so it hardly even hurts you. And if the price screams away, brilliant. But if it does scream the other way, at least it's not going to cripple you. That's kind of a way of thinking about it. You know, always be looking to be defensive. And then that's it. You know, that's it. Because it runs right through. And then you've got a little bit of low data for the end of the night for the Kiwi. Okay. So with that said, what is the strengths looking like this morning? Well, if we take a quick look at the sheet, it's odd really how things alter and change, because pound CAD has been one of the markets we've been looking at over the last couple of days, and it's actually become one of the biggest gains, biggest drops. So the CAD has fell off its perch. It's dropped down 2 places, but the pound is now moving up. Okay, so that's something to bear in mind, because that means if the pound's gathering pace, there can be a change of sentiment for things like euro dollar and what have you. So what we're looking at the moment, the US is at the top of the tree, Swissie's at the bottom, giving us the best pair to pick out. And then, as you can see, on the biggest movers and shakers, so not only has it moved position on here, the CAD's lost a lot of ground and the pound has gained a lot of ground. Okay, so but let's have a look, see what the US Swissie's up to. So if the US is the top ground, it's actually lost a little bit of ground, and the Swissie lost a lot of ground. So there's going to be movement on this. So let's have a look to see what's going on with it. So we'll come down here and we find it. Well, it's got a sort of half decent ATR. It could be better, but it's enough to get you a day trade, certainly if you're looking for 10 pips or something like that. And then it's telling you to look at an hour's chart. Okay, so let's have a little look at this chart and see what we think might be going on with it. Well, here it is here. I'm more inclined to be selling this today than to buy it, and I'll show you for why. If we step back out to the daily, it is buying, but we've now come into a compression area here, and you can see it. It's running into that, and it is selling down. It's had a merry run here, and it's then gone into compression. Take it to 4 hour, you can see that's coming in here. And then if I take it down into an hourly chart just for a quick, there's the sell. It's coming in right now. And then an easy way to do it is go for the last big move, hour to hour. We're looking to get to the 50. Well, it's nearly there now, but if we're looking for levels, it's here. There is your trading arena. Take it to 15 minutes. And there you go. And then the next one, as we come down, there, bugger. Just draw that in. Is there. So you can sell that level into this level or wherever, but sell down into here, then down into there, and jobs are good. You know, nice and simple. Take it into 5 minutes and you can see it a big fire there. So you've got a nice opportunity here where it can retrace on itself. So again, you can pull your fibs in to get nice areas to enter. If I'm going to sell the market, which it looks like it's going to, and if you want to understand why I sold that and how, or why I would sell that, drop in the Discord. Gets explained a little bit more. But again, there's the levels from the hourly. What we can do, we can look down at here and then just go, right, I'm going to sell this 23, I'm going to sell this 38, I'm going to sell this 50, and then I'm going to sell it back into these solid lines. It's a nice, simple, easy way to trade, but my call would be to sell this down. Catch you later, guys.